The things they carried were largely determined by necessity. Among the necessities were textbooks, hydro flasks, planners, pencil fasteners, lanyards, keys, glasses, calculators, 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 notes, phones, computers, watches, pens, pencils. They carried whatever presented itself, or whatever seemed appropriate for succeeding and staying alive and sane. Water, iPods, headphones, batteries, granola, strawberries, soup, chapstick, sweaters, sandwich, extra lead, erasers, hair ties, spoons and forks.
The things they carried were also determined to some extent by superstition.
My shoes off because I feel constricted. And every morning I have oatmeal with peanut butter and blueberries and walnuts. Yeah.
So, before every test, I have to bring tons and tons of pencils, like lots. Everyone makes fun of me for it, and pens, and then I organize them on my desk by color and like thickness.
Jacket for a seat cushion, and an entire handful of pens and a pack of gum.
I have to keep my shoes on, otherwise it's too airy and I get distracted. Same reason why I wear jeans, because if I don't, it gets too airy and I get distracted.
Morning of tests, I wake up and I drink my lucky juice and I get in my lucky car and I pray to my lucky God.
And every morning for breakfast before a test, I have fish, blueberry juice, and rice. Unless the test is like in the afternoon, then I'll have oatmeal for breakfast and then fish and rice and blueberry juice for lunch.
We all sit in a circle and we meditate before every test.
And I never chew gum because I get distracted because I'm OCD, and so I'll count every time I chew, and then if I don't, then I just chew a lot and then my jaw starts hurting and I die, and then I get distracted.
I bring extra batteries to every single test, even tests that don't require calculators.
I always have my hair up in a ponytail like this, my little peacock feathers, with extra hair ties in case my hair tie breaks or else I'll get distracted.
I bring my lucky hair ties and then I write with my lucky pens and then I do meditate in circles on the ground.
Spoken on? Yes. May I ask what you're thinking? I am thinking, young man, about the final sentence for the Book of Bokanon. The time for the final sentence has come. Any luck? If I were a younger man, I would write a history of human stupidity, and I would climb to the top of Mount McCabe and lie down on my back with the history for a pillow, and I would take from the ground some of the blue-white poison that makes statues out of men, and I would make a statue of myself, lying on my back, grinning horribly, and thumbing my nose at you-know-who.
For the most part, they carried themselves with poise, a kind of dignity. Now and then, however, there were times of panic.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of trouble, and by opposing, end them, to die, to sleep. No more, and to sleep, to say we end, the heartache of 1,000 natural shocks. That flesh is heir to, 'tis a consummation, devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, devoutly, for in that sleep of death what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There is respect to make a calamity of such long life, and for to bear the whips and chains of storms of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's continuity, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay.
What they carried varied by time of year. In the beginning, they carried everything, but by the end, they carried their stress, exhaustion, and numerous notes, their many binders for each class long ago traded out for only a couple of spirals. They carried all the emotional baggage of students who might fail. And after their exams, they carried the traditions of those long ago, going back to a more primal nature and carrying nothing.
You stop me from causing man. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I don't give a damn what you think. I'm doing this for me. So the world feed it.
That man was one of the greatest in Umuofia. You drove him to kill himself, and now he will be buried like a dog.
They carried their reputations and their newfound knowledge of the world. By and large, they carried these things inside, maintaining the masks of composure.
And after all that, we're still just candidates.
Thank you.